Hey guys, this is Spartan765. I'm just gonna do a video on how to disassemble, clean an SKS after you, say, take it into the range. I took mine up, I only shot about 340 rounds through it, but it got pretty dirty. So the first step in cleaning the rifle, obviously, make sure it's empty. Okay, second, on this gun, hang on one second here, let me grab something. On this particular gun, which is an SKS, obviously this is an SKS review, pull up the takedown pin like that, pull it out, and then just move it back a little bit, and your receiver cover should slide right off. That part ain't going to be very dirty. Might be able to have a little bit of primer waterproofing on it, but you can get that. I'll show you how to do that. Then remove your spring. That part should not be dirty at all. Then remove your bolt carrier, pull it back, and out comes the bolt carrier. This part is dirty, as you can see. One part that really makes them dirty, if you use waterproof ammunition, has that red coating on there. Then remove your bolt. Your bolt will probably normally, if not every time, come out with your bolt carrier, but if it doesn't, just pull it out. This is another piece that gets extremely dirty, as you can see. Push the primer up from the bottom, it sticks. That is a sign that your bolt needs to be cleaned to avoid slam fires. Okay, then to remove the gas tube and piston, I'm going to do this for purposes of the video. Rotate the gun to the side. Take a tool, really anything. I'll just use whatever I have in here. I'm just using a wrench. Just lift that up until it comes to the click, then turn it back and just pull up on your gas tube. Then once that's up, tip it. Piston should come out if it's stuck, which sometimes it will be because there's just it will be because it's just the crap in there. Just give it a tap, it'll come right out. Piston's dirty. This end won't be, but this end probably will be. This is the cylinder itself. Set that aside. Next step is removing the extension and the extension spring. To remove that, place your thumb there to avoid it from coming out, slamming out. You just lift up that to a 90-degree angle. That comes right out. These pieces do not get particularly dirty at all. This is probably something you clean annually, but for purposes of a video, I'm going to show it anyway. The gun is now fully field stripped. There's no need to take your barrel assembly out or the trigger group. Trigger group is right there. As you can see, you get some of that red primer shit in there. Unless your gun is not firing, you do not need to remove the trigger group. What I do to get the trigger group, before I clean it, after I get all the parts out, take Rem oil, give all the parts a spray down. The Rem oil helps loosen up some of the shit down there. Set those parts aside for now. Not going to set them in here. Just give everything like just a loose coat, and as you'll see, as you apply the Rem oil, some of it just starts to come right off, just from the application. Spring, give it a loose coat. Just for this here, just to loosen up some of the crap in there, just spray it a little in both ends. You don't have to soak it or anything. Piston, just give it a spray down. And your extension, you can spray it if you want to, but you don't really need to because it's probably not dirty. This, you got a little bit of primer crap in there. That's really the only thing that gets in there. Spray that. Set that stuff down. Okay, and then just give this a squirt in here too. Just to lube the trigger group, anything, loosen up some primer crap. Primer sealant. The next step is what I like to do for cleaning barrels out. This is the next step. I just use a little cotton thing. I don't use, sometimes I do if that's all I have. I don't use patches to clean barrels out very often. The best solvent to use is obviously Hops 9, number 9. That's what I've always used. It's worked best and it's not expensive. I've tried other extremely expensive